Hope you like the background. Welcome to NOS120. Going to kind of go over the syllabus today, but I thought this was kind of cute. So when the why is strong enough, you figure out the how. And with this class, it's been an interesting issue. So only from the standpoint, we've tried different textbooks, different vendors, and the one we had chosen had some hiccups over the break, so we'll see what happens here. So with enough of that said, you've got the syllabus here that we're going to kind of quickly go over. One is my email address, office phone number. Not that any of you have ever stopped by, but it's there. The email address, and as we know a little bit later, I'll talk about how to communicate with me out of office with the Remind app. So let me know the office hours. I'll be in my office from 10 to 12, Monday through Friday. I'm on campus more than that, but those are the ones that'll actually be in my office. This class is Introduction to Linux. For those of you who don't know, it's an operating system complementary to what you get with Windows. Linux is probably used in 99.9999% of the servers and your phones and the internet. And so if it's high-tech, business-related, it is used. Now, as far as a general purpose consumer version, Linux has had its hard time getting enough traction on that. But in theory, you're using it every day on your phone, so that works. But we're going to talk about how to do all that stuff this semester. Now, as far as textbooks are concerned, there are no textbooks. All the materials will be on Netacad. We were going to go a different direction with this class. We were going to do a Red Hat, but getting availability to labs and things like that turned to be a little bit more than we wanted to play with at the start of a new year. So we're going to use the Cisco has contracted with NDG to put together a couple of classes on Linux that match up to the LPC certifications, and we'll get all into that in the class. So hopefully this class will give you a brief introduction. It'll give you how to use Linux, how to use it as an operating system, how to set it up, how to handle storage and adding users, and monitor and troubleshoot Linux systems. Being the first time through with this version of it, it'll be interesting to see what kind of how it actually applies to what I have in the syllabus. So this is a seated class, so attendance is required. We meet 2 times a week, times 17 weeks. You can probably miss 6 classes. That's probably about it. And I have the option to drop you if that, but do not assume that I will drop you. So if you're thinking you're going to, withdraw from the class at some point in time, feel free to go check the, school calendar, and it will tell you what the dates are. Of course, what you're concerned about is how we're going to be graded in this class. Well, that is my question too. We'll see. Right now, I've got it set up to be 20% on your chapter exams, about 15% on labs, 30% on midterm and final. The last 5%, if my math is right, let's see, 60, 75, 95, yep. 3% of your grade will be handled by the reflection journal. A lot of you have had me in classes before, so that reflection journal is 100 words, free form. Tell me how the class is going, how it's not going, what you like, what you don't like, song lyrics you like, whatever floats your boat. As far as communication outside of my office hours, I use an app called Remind, and Remind is one that just lets you text me, and your phone number's hidden from me and mine's hidden from you, but I will answer texts a whole lot faster than I'll be able to get to emails, especially over the weekends and stuff like that. So when you're trying to get homework done and questions, feel free to give me a text. If you make it after 11 o'clock at night, my wife may get upset, but keep that in mind. Now, we're on a 10-point grading system, which I think you all knew. Now, as far as the sequence of this class, this section, this version of deployment being online, there are 26 small chapters. And right now, looking at them, I think we can probably do 2 a week, which actually works out well, since this is a Tuesday, Thursday class, which you can pretty much assume a chapter a day. Looking at material, it doesn't look like it'll be too challenging, but we'll see. But right now we'll start with this layout, and as we grow into the class, we'll change accordingly. Now, if you need disability services or financial services, those are also links to that, or websites that are posted in the syllabus to help you. So now, as far as I told you about Remind, so that's the syllabus quiz. Once you've done that, make sure you take the syllabus quiz. Also, let me slide this over. Yeah, just a touch to bring that back into play. Just in case, this communication class, use outside of class, it's Remind. And there's an assignment in here, Remind registration. You never have to use it, but by clicking that link, filling out the information it asks for, it's worth 2% of your grade. Be surprised how much at the end of a semester, how 2%, especially free 2%, is could mean the difference between an A and a B. So keep that in mind. So with that, I will, if you have any questions, stop by my office, text me. Talk to you later.